tension-packed than this. The 2022 FIFA World Cup final. Who is going to come up? Hello and welcome to a contest of colossal meaning. We find ourselves here just to the north of the Doha city centre, ahead of the 2022 World Cup final. My name is Derek Ray, and with me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And as you can imagine on this occasion, the atmosphere is building up nicely. It's Brazil versus Argentina.
Well, what an occasion for these two sets of players. A chance to be world champions. Let's hope the game matches the atmosphere. It should be an absolute cracker. I can't wait for this to start.
Oh, the threat is there. The starting 11 for Brazil. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Marquinhos plays alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. Casemiro plays alongside Lucas Paqueta in central midfield. And the responsibility of leading the line today goes to Neymar. Really vital interception here. Paqueta. Casemiro. And still looking for space. Well, room for improvement in terms of the finish. Well, you might say history speaks for Brazil. On 7 occasions, they've made it to the final before. They've recorded 5 victories. They're always going to fancy their chances. How do you view their prospects in this one, Stuart?
Well, right at the start of the tournament, I asked the question, are they a great side or just a good side? If they win here today, I think we can call them a great side. They've been excellent all the way through the tournament. This should be a cracking game.
Options in the middle. Martinez. Martinez! Oh, there's the goal! There's the opener! How about that?
Well, here it is again, and credit to the goal scorer, but you have to ask questions of the keeper. He's got to have that near post covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
So they get the ball moving again. Can Brazil come up with an answer here? Fred. Now Casemiro. Well, that ball looks promising. High quality defending. Di Maria. It's with Paredes. Martinez. Martinez. Paredes. There to take it away. This might be ideal for the counter. Fred. Is with Vinicius Junior. Excellent defending. Di Maria. Lo Celso, De Paul, Messi. It's looking promising. Messi. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, it still could be dangerous. And in the end, no damage done. Marquinhos. Danilo. This is Thiago Silva. Ball with Danilo. And they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. Fred, can he get them level? Oh, a goal it is! The equaliser in this final. What next in the drama?
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Thiago Silva. Alexandro now. And scope for them to produce something exciting. It should be. And there it is! They take command in the final. And just look at the celebrations here.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Lo Celso, and using his strength to shield the ball. And possession given away. Neymar. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Fred. No nonsense clearance. Molina. Now with Messi. How about the cross? Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Now can they counter clinically? Paqueta. Martinez. Well, very effective play in possession. And they have possession again. Paredes. Showing a lot of guile there. And players waiting in the centre. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Neymar. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? And Neymar. Defensive roadblock in the way of that cross. Terrific block. Making progress. Di Maria. Chance to finish. Can he find the net? In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be!
Well, let's take another look, and it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tight enough, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome.
So underway again at 2-all.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Fred. On to Paquetá. Casemiro. Brazil moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? He's protecting it effectively. Paquetá. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Well, possibilities inside the box. Can he put them in front? Great work. Real chance. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
And the ball is moving again. 3-2. Romero. Rodrigo de Paul. Paredes. Must score. Oh, a goal! He's equalised. Was he made from moments like this? On an occasion like this?
Well, as you can see, he beats the defender so easily with a change of pace, and then it's a decent finish. That's a very good goal, you have to say.
Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Molina. Rodrigo de Paul. Is it going to end up being productive for them? And the right place to cut out the pass. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Danilo. And he has options available. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. So now a corner. Well, they're going for the short one. Casemiro. Fred! And a fantastic diving save. Well, opting for the short corner. Fred. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Paredes. It's with Paredes. Di Maria now. And here's the pass over the top to Lionel Messi. Danilo. Now Casemiro. Paquetá. Rafinha. Intercepting it intelligently. Lo Celso. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Will he play it in? They could nudge in front. Oh, a goal! They're in the lead here now.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
Goal.
Well, how about this? 4-3.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Lucas Paqueta. Promising pass. Paqueta. On to Fred. Can they square the game? It has to be. And the keeper more than equal to it. It's a short corner. Paqueta. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? All hands on deck. Messi cutting in from the flank. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Vinicius Junior. Paqueta. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Marcos Acuna. Di Maria. It's with Paredes. Lo Celso. Romero. De Paul. Messi. While showing excellent judgment to intercept. Potential danger, just needs to stay calm. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted nearly minutes.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And what a clinical finish this is. Hit with such power by Neymar. Not much chance for the goalkeeper there. Great goal.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Paredes. De Paul. Lo Celso. Moving the ball effectively. And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, a bit short with the clearance. Marcos Acuna. Now Messi. Here's Marcos Acuna. It's got to be! Oh dear, not really troubling the goalkeeper at all, Stuart.
Well, from that range, he should be scoring, and he knows it.
Fred. Vinicius Junior. Fred. Now Neymar. Just needs to get rid of it. Superbly read and executed. Martinez. Now can they make something happen? Well, tremendous block. Di Maria. Lo Celso. Marcos Acuna. On to Di Maria. That is a splendid goal from Angel Di Maria. And even when you think you've seen everything in his repertoire, he comes up with something new.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and what a clever bit of play it is from Di Maria, both with his movement and his finish. That's a nice goal.
Well, I must say I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. And tidily played. Vinicius Junior. He does have pressure to deal with. Casemiro. Now with Vinicius Junior. Paqueta. He's going forward well here. Fred. Can't miss, surely. Oh, a goal! He's equalised. Was he made from moments like this? On an occasion like this?
Well, here's the replay, and you see it was a good finish. But the keeper at his near post has to do a lot better. He's got to have that near post covered for me.
Well, for neutrals, this is a joy. 5-5. Rodrigo de Paul. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Must take the lead here. Really important tackle.
Well, this is a really good game of football. Both sides have played well going forward. There's been plenty of chances, goals, and a lot of near misses. It's been great entertainment.
And perhaps another chance in the making for them here. Can he take this chance? Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Messi. The ball with Martinez. And there to intervene. Molina. Rodrigo de Paul. Messi. Oh, great defending. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Can they take advantage of the situation? Well, they've got players back quickly here. Alexandro. Now with Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Lo Celso. Messi. Well, they might be onto something, and they could do damage. Oh, a goal to give them the lead, and look at the celebrations.
Well, as you can see here, it all starts with a perfectly weighted ball in behind the defenders. And what a clinical finish this is from Lautaro. He hits it with such power. That's a good goal.
Goal for Argentina. Number 22, Lautaro Martinez.
Rafinha. He's given us away. De Paul. The ball with Martinez. And return to Messi. Oh, great attacking play. Might be dangerous. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way, surely.
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
Goal for
The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Casemiro. Paqueta. Opportunity for them to get back into the game. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle it.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and then from that sort of range, Neymar was never going to miss. It's a well-worked goal.
Well, they get the ball rolling again, with Brazil believing again. Casemiro. Fred with it. Thiago Silva. Fred. Neymar. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next?
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. Molina. Danger here as he runs at them. Martinez. He can't hold on to it. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Oh, nice ball. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Getting through fantastic work here just to keep possession. Casemiro. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Lionel Messi. Now with Di Maria. Using his strength to shield the ball. And players waiting in the centre. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Neymar. I must say, this looks promising. Casemiro. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. Vinicius Junior. Can they nudge in front? Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Casemiro. Neymar. Here's Alexandro. And Neymar. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Who's going to get on the end of it? The clearance wasn't decisive. Neymar. Now with Vinicius Junior. Can he do it? Chance to cross. Oh, they've given him too much space. Vinicius. In position here to protect the ball. Fred! Well, that is a moment he would love to have back because it really was there for him. Not the best challenge, free kick. Making sure nothing untoward happened. But strong play as he keeps the ball in anticipation of support arriving. And he read it well defensively. Messi could take the lead. And still they wait for the chance. Fred. Vinicius Junior. Here is Fred. Is with Vinicius Junior. And Neymar. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Messi. Casemiro. Shot attempted. Oh, it's a goal! And that gives them the advantage. Will they be able to keep it?
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
Di Maria. Good physical play. Martinez. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Well, possibilities inside the box. Oh, splendid skill. There to take it away. Moving it forward. This could level it. Oh, the equaliser. Just what they needed. And the dream remains very much alive.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance, and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been.
22, Lautaro Martinez.
Alexandro. Rafinha. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Marcos Acuna. Di Maria. Martinez. Can they forge ahead? They had to react and did. Danilo. Now Casemiro. Rafinha. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Neymar. They're really pressing their opponents. Lo Celso. Martinez. Chance to do damage. Martinez. Opportunity to take the lead. Can he find the net? Opportunity. There it is. A fantastic goal. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, let's take another look, and it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tight enough, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome.
Goal for
Well, we're into the final half hour. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Well, that ball looks promising. Paqueta. Big chance to get them on terms. And it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be!
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Are they going to forge ahead? And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, here it is, 1v1 against the keeper, and the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that.
goal for Argentina.
Fred. He's in control of the situation. And a tidy ball. Crossing possibilities. Fred. On to Paqueta. Surely the equaliser. Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. Martinez. Lo Celso. The ball with Martinez. Di Maria. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. The danger not over. Top-class defending. Fred. Now Casemiro. Vinicius. And here's Fred. Really effective shielding under pressure. Oh, goodness me, he's hit the post. Well, threat over for now.
Well, they're so unlucky not to be level now. It was a great effort. You just wonder if they're going to regret that.
Well, it should boost their confidence, but they can't afford to drop their guard at the other end. Interception to snuff out the danger. Vinicius Junior. Well, they couldn't keep it. Lionel Messi. Martinez! And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans! The trophy coming their way, surely!
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
Goal for Argentina. Number 22, Lautaro
Rafinha.
Martinez.
Now Casemiro. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Fred. On to Paqueta. And oh, it's in! We cannot declare this contest over. They still believe.
Well, here it is again, and I don't expect keepers to save everything at their near post, but I think he should probably do better. He'll be a little bit disappointed with that.
Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Martinez. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Into the final 20 minutes. Paqueta. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Vinicius. Neymar! Oh, wonderful save!
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save.
Short corner it is. Giving them a different option by moving in field. A fine reading of the situation. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? The crossbar. Marquinhos. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Good physical play. Big chance. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Now Neymar. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. That is how to apply the pressure. He's holding the ball up here effectively, waiting for support to arrive. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Crossing opportunity. Messi. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Martinez. Determined defending. Rafinha. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Can they keep it going? Vinicius Junior. And will it be the leveller? Oh, goal it is! The equaliser in this final. What next in the drama?
Well, just look at this. It's a good finish and reward for their pressure. They really have controlled this game.
Well, I imagine there were many who had counted them out. This has been quite the fight back. Martinez. Well, they've given him too much space. Martinez could take the lead. And a goal to put them in front. Real drama here.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Neymar. Neymar moving with authority. But they dealt with the threat posed. He's protecting it effectively. Marcos Acuna. De Paul. Takes aim, and that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Keen to take it short here. Rafinha. Paqueta. They've got to be really mindful of the time situation, attacking though they might be. Fred. Well, this might be their final opportunity to draw level. It's Neymar's corner. Well, still an issue here. Danger averted for now. Casemiro. It's looking promising. Alexandro. Now with Vinicius Junior. Oh, a goal to level us up in the closing stages. Who's going to claim the trophy? It's an open question here.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. Rafinha. And the search goes on for a winner. Time is tight. Strong play here. Attempting to place the ball in the back of the net, but not going according to plan. Vinicius Junior intercepting it intelligently. Nahuel Molina. The ball with Martinez. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Paqueta. Now with Neymar. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Otamendi. Here's Marcos Acuna. Paredes. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. Oh, a goal! And how important can that be? Maybe it's a story of one hand on the trophy at this stage of the final. A huge moment.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here?
Paulo Dybala.
That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Good situation for Dybala. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Nicely blocked, but he's got to get rid of it. Rafinha. It's with Vinicius Junior. They are making headway, but really they need a goal with time not on their side. Fred. Could be. Late drama here. Level once more. Incredible scenes.
Well, here it is again. It was a good finish, but the keeper has to do better at his near post. He was beaten far too easily on that occasion.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Lo Celso. It's with Dybala. Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. Can he finish? And the keeper getting across to stop it. Well, you just never know about chances near the end. You've got to be opportunistic. Will this corner do it? The delivery courtesy of Dybala. Oh, great defending. Casemiro is with Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. Paqueta. Here's Vinicius Junior. Fred. Oh, a vital interception. Martinez. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Excellent ball over the top. Oh, brilliant effort, but the woodwork getting in the way.
Well, it's super skill, Derek. He made such good contact with the ball. He just can't believe he hasn't scored there.
Giovanni Lo Celso. On the attack, is there to be late excitement? Can they forge ahead? Yes is the answer, and that could be oh so important.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
Goal for Argentina.
Lucas Paqueta. Fred. Here's Vinicius Junior. Paqueta. Chance to cross. A fine hold-up play here. They've given it away. There's still time for them to level it. Vinicius. He's protecting it well. And Brazil couldn't hang on to it. Using his strength to shield the ball. Lo Celso. Well, by playing keep ball like this, they're keeping the opposition at bay. Well, strong play here. Lucas Paqueta. And options in the centre. Vinicius. Fred! Oh, a goal to level it up in the closing stages. Who's going to claim the trophy? It's an open question here.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
That is that after 90 minutes. They are level and extra time is coming up. His brace. They just can't keep him quiet. Lionel Messi. On to Paqueta. And oh, it's in. We cannot declare this contest over. They still believe. Martinez. And still on the... So away they go again, the first period of extra time, and it's legitimate to ask to what extent mental strength will come into this. Looking forward to it. Martinez. Now can they counter clinically? Danilo. Now Neymar. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. And strong play here. Paredes. Now Correa. Oh, he's through here. Good strength to keep the ball. It's opened up for him. Really good diving save. Played over. And so it will be a corner. The delivery courtesy of Dybala. Well, they weren't able to capitalise. Thiago Silva. Paqueta. Here's Rafinha. And he stopped them in their tracks. Martinez. Chance to put them in front. Couldn't grab hold of it. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Correa. Oh, big opportunity. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
Goal for Argentina. Number 22.
Lucas Paqueta.
Martinez.
Here is Fred. Rafinha. Brazil now in a potentially dangerous position. Cunha. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. And this situation could be dangerous. Paqueta. He's got to score! Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Correa. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Danilo. Can he find the right pass? Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. What can they do from here? A terrific pass. Well, the keeper reacts deflected magnificently. And he's knocked it out of play, so a throw-in is the decision. A chance to whip it in. And using his strength to shield the ball. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. It's a good-looking ball in behind. And a goal! The equaliser! Superb entertainment!
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Otamendi. De Paul. Correa. Will he finish? Well, not too far away at all, but getting underneath it ever so slightly. Danger here as he runs at them. Danilo. Just the challenge that was required. Paqueta. On to Danilo. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Good physical play. Martinez. Now what can they do from here? It might be the moment to get them ahead. It's got to be. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Played over. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Rafinha. And Neymar with teammates to help him. Being egged on by the crowd. Well, not the greatest pass. Easily intercepted. Lo Celso. It's with Paredes. As far as stoppage time is concerned, 3 minutes here. Mateus Cunha. Lucas Paqueta. It's with Vinicius Junior. Paqueta. Neymar. And the block by Otamendi. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Can they keep it going? And there the attack ends for now. Fred. He's in control of the situation. Now he must favour the cross. Paqueta. Now with Vinicius Junior. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
So at the halfway stage in extra time and 15 more minutes left. Martinez. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this... Oh, a goal! And how important could that be? Maybe it's a story of one... Could be. Late drama here. Level once more. Incredible scenes. Can they forge ahead? Yes is the answer. And that could be oh so important. Correa. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment. It's a good-looking ball in behind. And a goal, the equaliser. Superb entertainment. Now with Vinicius Junior. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was... And so the drama continues here. We're into the second period of extra time. And beating the defender. Well, the supporters think it's on. It's got to be Neymar! And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
And a short corner, let's see. Casemiro. Marquinhos. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Well, strong play here. Able to deal with the threat. Paqueta. Good strength to keep the ball. And a goal kick is the outcome. Oh, he's given the ball away. And strong play here. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Correa. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And using his strength to shield the ball. Fred. Now with Paqueta. Casemiro. It needs an accurate cross. Vinicius Junior. Cunha. Now with Paqueta. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Dybala. Dybala, that was untidy. Paredes. Gives it a go. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Well, a corner it is, and they know they've got to be opportunistic at this stage of the game. Over it comes. And a goal to level this contest. All even.
Well, here's another look at it. Certainly delivery into the box couldn't have been any better. And it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride.
Lautaro Martinez.
Neymar. Now Casemiro. On the attack. Is there to be late drama? And it wasn't a taxing save. Martinez. Dybala. And continues his run. Martinez. Strong play here. Lo Celso. He has teammates around him. It has to be! Oh, a goal! And how important could that be? the trophy at this stage of the final. A huge moment.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Well, still time for them to level it. That's really good and effective physical play. And Neymar! And a really good diving stop. Trying to deliver it accurately. Oh, off the line. Well, that was quality. Last-ditch defending. Not the best clearance. Marquinhos. No luck keeping possession. Has the strength to hang on to it. Neymar. And a goal! The equaliser! Superb entertainment!
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. De Paul. Well, forward they go again. Can they win this? Pretty comfortable piece of defending. De Paul. Paredes. Now with Martinez. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Chance to play it in. He's holding the ball up here effectively, waiting for support to arrive. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Important facet of his play, holding the ball up and waiting for support. Strength and control, a big part of his game. In position here to protect the ball. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. A fine reading of the situation. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? And that pass could be troublesome. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Martinez. Can they forge ahead? Yes is the answer. And that could be oh so important.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Goal for Argentina. Number 22, Lautaro Martinez.
into an attacking position. It's not too late for them. He's in control of the situation. Oh, great defending. And there goes the final whistle. For the third time in history, Argentina have won the World Cup.
And I have to say, Derek, they've been the best team in the tournament. There's no doubt about that.
Argentina, world champions. They did it in 1978 and 1986. They've done it again in 2022, Stuart.
Well, this is the pinnacle of any footballer's career. And what a night it's been for these players and the coaching staff and, of course, the fans.
And still on the lookout for the goal that could be... Hello and welcome to a contest of colossal meaning. We find ourselves here just to the north of the Doha city centre, ahead of the 2022 World Cup final. My name is Derek Ray, and with me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And as you can imagine on this occasion, the atmosphere is building up nicely. It's Brazil versus Argentina.
Well, what an occasion for these two sets of players. A chance to be world champions. Let's hope the game matches the atmosphere. It should be an absolute cracker. I can't wait for this to start.
Out of play for an Argentina throw. The starting 11 for Brazil. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Marquinhos plays alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. Casemiro plays alongside Lucas Paqueta in central midfield. And the centrepiece of the attack today is Neymar. Options in the centre. Vinicius Junior. Return to Paqueta. Well, he really read that brilliantly. The Argentina first team. Emilio Martinez is the goalkeeper. Lionel Messi starts with Angel Di Maria on the flanks. And leading the line, Lautaro Martinez. Well, you might say history speaks for Brazil. On 7 occasions, they've made it to the final before. They've recorded...
Oh, Derek, great opportunity here.
And there it is! Living history! The opening goal of the 2022 World Cup final. Incredible celebrations.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and the strike could not get any better. He hits through the back of the ball with such power. What a goal this is.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Good physical play. Alexandro. Fred. And Brazil in a position of menace. Alexandro. A good and fair challenge.
Well, the fans are going mad here. They think that was a penalty.
Paqueta. Danilo. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Martinez. Lionel Messi. Well, high quality defending. Vinicius Junior. A danger here as he runs at them. He has time to play it over. Fred. Now Neymar. Neymar! And he's certainly in the mood for his second.
Well, he's certainly looking a threat. He looks so sharp today.
And deciding to go short with this one. Well, another corner following on from the last one. They favoured a short one here. Casemiro. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Marquinhos. Well, that pass easy on the eye. Well, it all counts for naught. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Danilo. On to Paqueta. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. It did look on for them, but not to be. Fred. Now with Paqueta. Terrific block. Crossing possibilities. Casemiro. Spot on with that tackle. Messi. Romero. Nahuel Molina. De Paul. And he stopped them in their tracks. And foul it is then. And that short pass, this could be interesting. Messi. Nicely timed tackle. Lucas Paqueta. Good technique displayed. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Neymar. Paqueta. Is with Vinicius Junior. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. The tackle completely missed time, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. And he does produce the yellow card.
Yeah, and it certainly deserved a yellow. It's a poor challenge, you have to say.
Rodrigo de Paul. It's with Paredes. Moving it forward, but they dealt with the threat posed. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Ball back with Argentina now. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Marcos Acuna. Lo Celso. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. And he successfully got past him. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. Di Maria, and will it be the leveller? Well, really, making the goalkeeper's life simple.
That should be hitting the back of the net. That was a big, big chance.
And it's Messi going forward. What's he going to do next? Neymar. Fred with it. Alexandro. Not showing good patience. Good physical play. Casemiro. Oh, he's gone for goal. And blocked for now. Pressing high to win the ball. And he takes it on. And not cleared away properly. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Marcos Acuna. Di Maria. Di Maria sliding it through. Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made for moments like this? On an occasion like this?
Well, let's have a look at this pass from Di Maria. He has so much vision, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Goal.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Rafinha. Now with Paqueta. And options in the centre. Paqueta. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Di Maria. And successfully cut out. De Paul. Now Romero with it. Otamendi. Paredes. Giovanni Lo Celso. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. He's going forward well here. Who can he pick out? Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. And a super header. It looked as though it might be going in. So now a corner. And the short option preferred. And the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. A really top-notch piece of defending. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
And short it is. Paqueta. Well, not the pass he had in mind. Di Maria. And they need to get tighter here. And reading it absolutely superbly. Rafinha. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. What a shocking pass, really. Alexandro. Vinicius Junior. Here's Alexandro. Well, not quite the cross he was hoping for. Rodrigo de Paul. Couldn't keep the ball. That's useful play. Well, an opportunity here for them to get their noses in front from the corner. Going short. Oh, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Options in the middle. Alexandro. Now with Neymar. A very timely interception. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Well, it is a yellow card for accumulation of offences.
Well, it was only a matter of time. He's been on the edge for quite a while now.
Nahuel Molina. No space for them here. Options in the centre. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. He's in control of the situation. Magnificent defending. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Can they keep it going? Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Paredes. And they have possession again. Vinicius Junior. Fred. Doing well to keep possession. And he takes it on. And blocked for now. Blocked again. Paqueta. Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike.
Well, just take a look at the stats. They've certainly been creating opportunities, but they just haven't been clinical enough in front of goal. Some of their finishing has been really poor. That has to improve at some point in this game.
They have the ball again. What can they do with it? Chance to put them in front. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Casemiro. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Di Maria. And space for him to cut in. Can he finish? It's always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Di Maria, nothing doing on the passing front. Danilo. Plenty of room in the wide area. Paqueta. Mopping up defensively.
Well, the fans are certainly having their say. Just listen to them. They thought that was a penalty.
Paqueta. Superb block. Martinez. Rodrigo de Paul. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Now can they counter clinically? Defenders need to cover. Fred. On to Paqueta. Well, that was easy on the eye, and he didn't miss by much.
Well, that's how to counter-attack. They did it with such pace. Just couldn't finish it off.
Paredes. Giovanni Lo Celso. Well, that ball looks promising. Di Maria. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Oh, he looks threatening. Well, defending always has to be a team effort. Good piece of covering. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Paredes. Giovanni Lo Celso. And unable to keep possession. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Well, not hard to read that pass. Turning inside, where's he going to go? Martinez! Oh, a goal! As they forge ahead on this massive occasion. Feel the passion.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
So Brazil get the game restarted. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with a quick response? Determined defending. Cross fired over. Not to be in terms of the cross there. Goal kick coming up. Casemiro. Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. Real chance. Marquinhos with the block. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Will they get themselves level here? And up the post. And turned onto the woodwork. Rodrigo de Paul. Well, they know they need to stop him, but quick thinking defensively. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time added on here. And Neymar. Tremendous block. Casemiro. Now with Fred. And a chance to whip it in here. Timely intervention. Molina. Here's Rafinha. He thwarted the attack illegally. Now perhaps a card is forthcoming. Well, he's had his name taken by the referee.
Well, he knew he was going to get booked. It's a poor tackle, really.
And you've got to say, meat and drink to those in the wall. Neymar! Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made from moments like this? On an occasion like this?
Well, here's the replay, and it has been coming. They've played some great football in this game, and they fully deserve this goal.
That is that for the first half here. Living history, the opening goal of the 2022 World Cup. Fred, now Neymar. Neymar! And he's certainly in the mood for his second.
Well, he's
Di Maria. Di Maria sliding it through. Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made from moments like this? On an occasion. Super header. It looked as though it might be going in. So now a corner. Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should.
A very timely interception. Well, it is a yellow card for accumulation of offences.
Well,
just fractionally wide. Good strike. Fred, on to Paqueta. Well, that was easy on the eye, and he didn't miss by much.
Well, that's how to counter-attack. They did it with such pace. Just couldn't...
Turning inside, where's he going to go? Martinez! Oh, a goal! As they forge ahead on this massive occasion. Here's Rafinha. Well, he's had his name taken by the referee.
Well, he knew he was going to get booked.
And you've got to say, meat and drink to those in the wall. Neymar! Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he... Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Well, high marks for that pass. That's really good and effective physical play. Messi, making sure it didn't get past him. Vinicius Junior. They look as though they want to make this move count. Alexandro, deciding to go inside. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Has the strength to hang on to it. Vinicius Junior. Will he finish? And a goal to put them in front. Real drama here.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. Otamendi. Rodrigo de Paul. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Paredes. Played forward over the top, intended for Di Maria. Martinez. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Good-looking sequence. Good pressure high up the pitch. Wonderful chance. Couldn't grab hold of it. Fred. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending.
Well, I don't think they've been at it today, but maybe, just maybe, that great save will inspire them now.
Paredes. Now Romero with it. Di Maria. He's in control of the situation. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. This looks interesting. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Oh, a goal it is! the drama.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
So the ball rolling again at 3-all.
Argentina, number 22.
That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. It needs an accurate cross. Well, not the pass he had in mind. Lionel Messi. Di Maria. Oh, closed down straight away. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Can they keep it going? Neymar. He must finish! What a big chance that was. Keeper has the ball. Going well. Vinicius Junior. Now with Casemiro. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Martinez. Neymar. Excellent defending. Rodrigo de Paul. Giovanni Lo Celso. On to Messi. Well, there to intercept. Alexandro. Neymar. Fred. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Neymar. Fred! Was an important piece of defending. Difficulties for the goalkeeper. And turned onto the woodwork. Making a bit of headway. Can he finish? Keeper getting the touch. And the keeper was finally able to claim it.
Well, what a great piece of goalkeeping. Firstly the save, and then the recovery. Brilliant from him.
Now they've lost it. Marcos Acuna. They're certainly allowing their opponents to come onto them. Good physical play. He takes aim. Superb block. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, strong play here. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Lionel Messi. Using his physical strength to shield it. Neymar. Can they take the lead here? Keeper did his job to begin with. And there it is! A goal! I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Well, we're into the final half hour. Vinicius Junior. Good technique displayed. Vinicius. Now moving the ball impressively here. Body on the line. Messi. Rodrigo de Paul. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Paredes. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Losing possession. Rafinha. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Defenders need to cover. Paqueta. A glorious chance. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Time for a change then. But he's gone short with it. Paqueta. And really meat and drink to the keeper under the circumstances. And fine work by Argentina to recover possession. Well, that's a well-timed pass. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. And time for the change now. And over comes the corner. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Casemiro. Well, he hit it with authority. Close. Well, they've decided to make a change. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Marquinhos. Now continues his run. Vinicius Junior. Now Neymar. Casemiro. Good strength to keep the ball. Well, they would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. An important interception. Encouraging move this from Brazil. Superb block. Strong play here. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Paqueta. Well, the supporters think it's on. Save, but still a chance. And in the end, no damage done.
Well, what a great save that was to keep them in this. May just be the impetus they need, as they certainly haven't been at their best today.
Neymar! And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans! The trophy coming their way, surely!
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Using his strength to shield the ball. And Brazil in a position of menace. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Surely! That's great goalkeeping.
Well, what a save that is. He was so alert there.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Fired in by Neymar. And the problem not completely solved. Vinicius. Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta. Vinicius Junior. Interception to snuff out the danger. He's in control of the situation. Lo Celso. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. And using his strength to shield the ball. Gives it a go. Well, the keeper had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Over it comes. Not really the ideal clearance. Marcos Acuna. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And off the post that time. Well, the short corner routine. A good and fair challenge. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Well, he could really get at the opposition. And take it away. Good situation for Dybala. Cleared away. Casemiro. Eder Militao. Doing well to keep possession. Surely! And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Otamendi. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Rafinha. And teammates around him. Casemiro. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. This might be ideal for the counter. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Alexandro. Now with Paqueta. Vinicius Junior. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. And Neymar. Now with Paqueta. Well, putting it wide from there. A pity, really. Strong play here. Oh, but they've lost it now. Now, who can he play it to? Good strength to keep the ball. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Messi. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
And they will make the change now. Elects to go short. Has the strength to hang on to it. And possession given away. Well, the counter chance looks very real. They need to get bodies back. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Good looking ball, there could be a chance now. Rodrigo de Paul. And just wide of the target, goal kick.
Well, I think the goalkeeper had it covered, but it was a decent effort though.
So a personnel change then. Fabinho. Well, a shocking pass, really. Promising avenue of attack favoured by Messi. And here he is, Lionel Messi! Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Rafinha. Paqueta. Eder Militao. And the block by Otamendi. 5 minutes left for play, and all pretty decisive. Plenty of support here. And given away. Fabinho. Easy save. Paqueta. In position. Couldn't grab hold of it. Casemiro. Well, the keeper is happy the ball was there. And over the touchline for what will be a Brazil throw-in. And he favours the inside route. In position here to protect the ball. Now, options are plenty. Able to clear the danger. Corner kick, though, here. Well, opting for the short corner. Paqueta. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, here's the replay. It's certainly a well-delivered ball into the area, and then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Messi. Lisandro Martinez. Martinez. Doing well to keep possession. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. The corner courtesy of Lionel Messi. Not away completely. Dybala. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. And off the post. Well, wait, don't go anywhere. We're going to have 5 additional minutes. Vinicius Junior. Back to Paqueta. Marcos Acuna. Oh, great play. And thwarted there following the cross.
Well, there it is. I'm not sure what all the fuss was about. It wasn't even close in the end.
Messi with the corner. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Determined defending. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Denied again. And that is going to be a free kick. There to win it back. Neymar. Now with Paqueta. Paqueta. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Lucas Paqueta. Shielding the ball superbly. Exquisite pass from Casemiro. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1 and 2 touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure, but I think the keeper has made a mistake here. While it's a decent finish, it should go in at that near post.
This is looking threatening. Martinez. And it might be. Marquinhos with the block. And the referee brings this final to an end. For the first time in 20 years, Brazil are world champions once more.
Well, no surprise there, Derek. Brazil have been brilliant and they fully deserve this trophy.
Brazil, the world champions. And this triumph, you just feel, Stuart, is going to be fondly remembered by all Brazilians.
You're absolutely right. They've played some great football. They've been inspiring. There's been some great individual performances. It's been out.